You might be wondering, if walking isn't enough, what exactly is missing? The answer lies in the way our bodies age. After 65, the muscles that help us rise from a chair, climb stairs, or even catch ourselves from a stumble begin to shrink faster than any other group. These are the muscles that keep us independent, and unfortunately, walking simply doesn't challenge them enough. Surgeons and physical therapists have seen it time and again. Seniors who walk every day, sometimes for miles, but still struggle to get up from a low seat or lose their balance when reaching for something overhead. The reason? Walking is mostly a forward, repetitive motion. It's great for your heart and lungs, but it doesn't build the kind of strength and stability that daily life demands. That's where chair exercises come in. Unlike walking, a well-chosen chair exercise can target the exact muscles that matter most for aging well: your thighs, hips, glutes, and core. And because you're using a chair for support, you can safely push your muscles without worrying about falling or overstraining your joints. Now, you might be picturing gentle stretches or slow movements, but the truth is, the right chair exercise can be a powerhouse for your body. In fact, orthopedic research shows that certain chair-based movements can increase lower body strength by up to 43% in just a few months, far more than walking alone. These exercises also improve your balance, coordination, and even your brain's ability to control movement, which is crucial for preventing falls. So, what is the one exercise that surgeons are now recommending above all others for seniors over 65? It's called the chair squat, a simple, powerful movement that mimics the action of sitting down and standing up. This isn't just a gym move, it's the foundation of everyday life. Every time you get up from a chair, out of bed, or off the toilet, you're doing a version of this exercise. Here's how you do it. Start by sitting at the edge of a sturdy chair, feet flat on the floor, about hip-width apart. Cross your arms over your chest or let them rest in your lap. Keeping your chest up and your back straight, press your feet into the floor and stand up, using your legs, not your arms, for power. Then slowly lower yourself back down, controlling the movement all the way to the seat. That's one repetition. The magic is in the control. Don't rush. Take 3 to 4 seconds to lower yourself, feeling your muscles work. If you need to, use your hands lightly on the chair for balance at first, but try to rely on your legs as much as possible. As you get stronger, you can add more repetitions or even hold a light weight for extra challenge. Why is this exercise so effective? Because it trains the exact muscles you need for independence. Strong thighs and hips mean you can get up easily, climb stairs, and move confidently. A stable core helps you keep your balance even if you trip or turn quickly. And because you're using your own body weight, the risk of injury is low. But don't just take my word for it. Studies from leading medical centers have shown that seniors who practice chair squats regularly not only gain strength, but also improve their bone density, reduce joint pain, and even boost their mood and mental sharpness. One study found that older adults who added chair squats to their routine were able to cut their risk of falls by more than a third. A life-changing difference. If you're new to exercise, start with just 5 repetitions once or twice a day. As you build strength, aim for 2 or 3 sets of 10. Remember, it's not about speed or perfection, it's about progress. Every squat you do is an investment in your future independence. In the next part, I'll share real stories of seniors who transformed their lives with this simple exercise and explain the science behind why it works so well for aging bodies. If you're ready to take the next step, keep watching. Imagine Margaret, a 72-year-old grandmother who always loved gardening but started to dread the simple act of getting up from her favorite bench. She walked every day, sometimes for over an hour, but still found herself struggling with basic movements. After her doctor recommended chair squats, she started with just a few each morning. Within weeks, she noticed her legs felt steadier, her knees ached less, and she could rise from her garden bench without a second thought. For Margaret, it wasn't about running marathons. It was about reclaiming the freedom to move through her day with confidence. Then there's Robert, a retired teacher who prided himself on his daily walks around the neighborhood. But when he slipped on his front steps and realized he couldn't get up without help, he knew something had to change. His physical therapist introduced him to chair squats, and at first he was skeptical. But as the weeks went by, Robert found his balance improving, his legs growing stronger, and his fear of falling slowly fading away. Now, not only does he walk, but also climbs stairs and even plays with his grandkids on the floor, something he hadn't done in years. These stories aren't rare. Across the world, seniors are discovering that a simple chair exercise can be the key to unlocking a more active, independent life. The reason is simple. Chair squats don't just build muscle, they retrain your body's most important movement patterns. Every time you stand up from a chair, you're practicing the same motion that keeps you safe and mobile in daily life. The more you practice, the easier it becomes. But what's happening inside your body when you do this exercise? First, your thigh muscles, the quadriceps, get a powerful workout. These are the muscles that tend to shrink fastest with age, leading to weakness and instability. By challenging them with chair squats, you're telling your body to hold on to muscle, not let it waste away. At the same time, your glutes and hips are activated, supporting your lower back and helping you keep good posture. There's another benefit too. Every time you lower yourself slowly into the chair, you're training your balance and coordination. This eccentric movement, where you control your descent, is especially important for seniors. It teaches your brain and muscles to work together, so you're less likely to lose your balance or stumble. In fact, research shows that seniors who practice controlled chair squats improve their reaction time and reduce their risk of falls by up to 40%. And it's not just about muscles and balance. Chair squats also help your bones. The gentle pressure of standing and sitting stimulates bone growth, which is crucial for preventing osteoporosis and fractures. For many seniors, this means fewer aches, less pain, and a lower risk of serious injury. If you're worried about starting, remember, it's never too late. Even if you haven't exercised in years, you can begin with just a few repetitions and build up at your own pace. Use a sturdy chair, keep your movements slow and controlled, and listen to your body. If you ever feel unsteady, keep your hands lightly on the chair or have someone nearby for support. The most important thing is consistency. A few minutes each day can add up to big changes over time. And as you get stronger, you'll notice everyday tasks becoming easier and less tiring. That's the real power of this exercise. It gives you back the confidence to live life on your own terms. In the final part, I'll share tips for making chair squats part of your daily routine, how to progress safely, and why starting today could be the best decision you make for your health after 65. Starting a new habit can feel overwhelming, especially if you're not sure where to begin. But the beauty of the chair squat is its simplicity. You don't need a gym membership, expensive equipment, or even a lot of space. All you need is a sturdy chair and a few minutes each day. The key is to make it part of your routine, just like brushing your teeth or having your morning cup of tea. Begin by choosing a time that works for you, maybe right after you wake up, before lunch, or in the evening while watching your favorite show. Consistency is more important than intensity. Even if you start with just 3 to 5 repetitions, you're sending a powerful signal to your body. It's time to get stronger. As you build confidence, gradually increase the number of squats or add a second set later in the day. If you ever feel unsteady, keep your hands lightly on the chair or have someone nearby for support. As you progress, you might notice small changes first. Standing up feels easier, your legs don't tire as quickly, and you feel more stable when moving around the house. Over time, these small victories add up. Tasks that once seemed daunting, like getting out of a low car seat or carrying groceries, become manageable again. That's not just physical strength, it's the return of independence and self-assurance. If you want to challenge yourself further, there are simple ways to make the exercise more effective. Try slowing down the lowering phase even more, or pause for a second just before you sit. You can also hold a light object, like a water bottle, to add gentle resistance. But remember, form comes first. Quality is more important than quantity, especially when it comes to protecting your joints and building real strength. It's also helpful to track your progress. Keep a small notebook or use your phone to jot down how many squats you do each day. Celebrate your milestones, no matter how small. Maybe you started with 5 and now you're up to 10, or you notice you can get up from your favorite chair without using your hands. These are real achievements, and they deserve recognition. Don't be discouraged if you have setbacks. Some days will feel easier than others, and that's perfectly normal. The important thing is to keep going. Every repetition is a step towards a stronger, more resilient you. And if you ever feel pain, especially sharp or sudden pain, pause and check your form or consult with a healthcare